led administration in AKWA IBOM State. This project is a 30,000 seater, modern, the most up-to-date stadium that we are going to have in Africa. Fashioned after the one we have in South Africa. The difference between this stadium and the one we have in South Africa is that the one in South Africa is bigger in capacity. We are deploying some of the elements in South African stadium. But another major difference is that this one is going to have a more decorative facade than the one in South Africa. It's going to be the most beautiful stadium in the whole of Africa. Because we are deploying the acrylic glass facade, which is not deployed anywhere in Africa. The acrylic glass facade. The one in South Africa is acrylic membrane, but this is the glass element. Yes. It was first used in Spain, then after that in France, and then after that in Switzerland. So this is going to be the first stadium in the whole world where that acrylic facade is being deployed. The fourth. So, Honorable Minister, it's a complex that's going to be supported by many other sporting facilities. We're going to have a training pitch. We're going to have a lot of indoor facilities. We're going to have, like the governor said yesterday, a banquet hall here to support other events other than sports. We're going to have, when it is fully completed, basketball pitches. We're going to have tennis court pitches. We're going to have training courts and many other sporting facilities, including the track and sport events, the 13 track. Honorable Minister, this project was given contract, and the government gave contract to this contract, for this project in 2012 February, and it's expected to be completed in 36 months. But we are working backward to ensure that this project is completed in 30 months. So we are looking at September next year instead of first quarter of 2015 for the completion of this project. And we are very, very time conscious, Honorable Minister. The training pitch will be delivered first quarter of next year, so that we can use the experiment of the glass we are going to have there to see if it will be fitted for this stadium. Honorable Minister, you are welcome to the Ibom Sport Complex.
Well, I want to thank the Honorable Commissioner for Housing and Urban Renewal. He has said it all. This is one of the defining projects of the Governor AKWA administration, and we want to make sure that we'll produce a stadium that Nigeria will be proud of. The contractor, Julius Berger, they're working very hard, and they're ensuring that the quality and standards will be world class. So once again, we would like to welcome you, Honorable Minister, to the site of the AKWA IBOM Stadium complex. Welcome.
Just one more point with what the Honorable Commissioner for Housing said. The seat that you have here, we are going to deploy here, is a collapsible seat that is copied over the same contractor or manufacturers that are manufacturing for Rio for the next World Cup. So we're looking at what will stand the test of time. Is a collapsible seat and comfortable for any occasion, because the stadium complex is for all manner of occasion apart from football.
Any question, please? Yahya Omar, FRCN headquarters. How much of the South African model are you employing in this construction, sir? How much of it? Completely 100%, or you have certain reservations?
There's a very worrying trend. My name is Ibom State NGGTour, AIT. There's a worrying trend now in Nigeria where most of the stadia being built have artificial turf. And we all know that FIFA matches and big time competitions are played best on natural turf. So what kind of turf is this stadium going to have? Is it going to be artificial, or is it going to be natural grass?
Any other question, please?
Mine is not so much a question as mine is in Dubai, of course. Tennis and golf tournaments take place. Would you therefore consider a tennis circuit that will be on the calendar here at Uyo, complete with every other thing else that you have? I think it's something that you have to take a look at.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Juliana. Good afternoon. My name is Juliana. I write for the Sun newspapers. I'm here to know the cost of this project.
Hi, name is Alistair. My question really is, we're talking about sport and this is a gigantic project that you've been put together. Now, somehow there is a news about even the sport, the football club that belongs to the state. How are you going to compile the ingredient you're putting here now to begin to support your local grassroots, especially in terms of football?
Well, let me start from the last question, Honorable Minister. We are not just going to have one sport center in AKWA IBOM. As we speak, we have the UCG Stadium. We are going to do a stadium, a central stadium in Ikole Plain. We are going to do another one in Eke. So as we speak, there is a stadium in Eke. We are going to give it an upgrade. Then the turf we are going to use here is a natural turf. Because, like I said, when I was making my introduction to the project, we are developing a training pitch, and we're going to use the glass we're going to plant there March next year to see whether that will be fitted for this stadium. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be like a breeding ground for the turf we're going to deploy here. The similarity between this stadium and the one in South Africa is that the seating arrangement is fashioned after the one in South Africa. We are going to have some cubicles at the grandstand level, where somebody can just stay there and be served within your cubicle. You can go there and buy a cubicle and then bring members of your family and go in and stay there and remain there. Then we are going to, the number of exits and entry and exit to this stadium is so that within 5 minutes, even if the stadium was full capacity, everybody will vacate this stadium within 5 minutes of any event or at the close of any event. So that again is also taken out of the South Africa. We took a look at that details in South African Stadium, which is also, and then of course we are developing AKWA IBOM as a sports center. We are presently working with Jardine to develop a sports center with squash court, tennis court, volleyball court in Eke. Another location entirely from you to serve as a court for those kind of sports, not just volleyball or handball or that kind of thing. Then the cost of this project is, the first cost of this project is 39.8 billion naira, 39.8 for all the facilities I've mentioned.
Honourable Minister, just to add, I think the idea of holding tournaments, championships, is something we are considering very seriously, because we spoke about it the other day. We have the best golf course in Africa. I am not the one who said that. The Golf Week of New York, they came here and gave the award to Governor Fabio. As we look, if you look back, you find that they are on the 3rd level. 1, 2, 3. They're working on the 3rd level now. There'll be 4 levels, and we are happy work is progressing very well. So the idea, once we have this kind of modern facility, I think we can also think about academies for football, for lawn tennis, for golf. Because if the state must become a complete destination like Dubai, those are the things we have to do. So we're already looking into those areas. I thank you, Honourable Minister.
Our site meetings. Thank you.
Tell us where.
I think we are discussing about end of 2014. This is in our discussion at the moment, and I hope that we will fulfill all our goals. Thank you. My name is Stephanie Grober. Thank you. Stephanie Grober. Thank you.
She's part of the management team of the Julius Berger. The project manager and the deputy project manager are all in Abuja this morning for a meeting at the head office. That's why she's standing in for the manager.
She's standing in well. Well, let me, on behalf of the team again, commend AKWA IBOM State Government for these legacy projects. These are legacy projects. These are projects that generations after generations will remember you for. Wembley was built by somebody. Now you are starting another one here. I believe will be a landmark, a historic stadium for sports in Nigeria. Well, colleagues from the press, this is the point I'm making. In this country right now, as we write and say, nothing is happening in Nigeria. Nothing. Democracy is not working. People are doing nothing. President is clueless. No development in Nigeria. These are the things we see in the newspapers. Now, this is the 4th Olympic-sized stadium we are seeing. Is it the third? Third. We saw the one in Jos, virtually being delivered by Plateau State government. We saw the one in Rivers State being delivered by Amechi's government in Rivers State. We're seeing the one here in AKWA IBOM State in Oyo being delivered by the governor Goswell Akpabio. I'm aware that Lagos also has an Olympic-sized stadium. Now, if you look at the stock and the increase that this has given us, 3 new stadia in 2-3 years, and I'm sure many states are going to copy. So many states would like to have something like this. So in the end, we will have the number of stadia necessary for Olympic, for World Cup, for anything. And I think this is the point. These facilities are not for states. These are national facilities. You can take a match from anywhere in the world and play here. That is the tourism. That is the opportunity. And the job creation that this also offers for the youth of AKWA IBOM. The opportunity to train. The opportunities to compete. So this is very, very good. And we are happy, and we continue to pray that this stadium will be delivered between September and end of 2014, which will be an addition. And know that in Rivers is also going to soon be delivered. That of Plateau should be delivered before these two. So you can see that this country is really moving somewhere. You know, it's moving steadily in terms of investments at all levels of government. And that's the difference between democracy. All the ones we have had in this country, only federal government mainly. Now with democracy, states are giving us Olympic-sized stadia, which is what we need for future of sports in Nigeria. And in this year that we won the Cup of Nations, it is very good that we are now having additional facilities to make sure that in the future we'll win and win and win and win and win. This is what we need, you know. So we're happy, and I know that Baja is also a very strong company, and we're expecting high standard. We thank you very much.